morning. So we're back here. We're going to hopefully complete this invert today, which I think shouldn't be a problem. Should be nice and easy. I can't believe they're still looking for that nest. There's still bees around here the whole weekend. But yeah, so we'll continue on that. We did bring some road plates today too, so we can put across the road there. We got to get a lot of dirt out of there, so just kind of not ruin the brand new pavement. But so we're gonna go offload those. Oreo. Front yard in the woods. The septic here is a giant Presby system, and Mike just offloaded all the Presby pipe. Let's see, it all came on a big step deck, but a lot of Presby pipe. So they're just grabbing all the end caps and couplings and stuff like that. But yeah, so we got all the stuff for that, minus regular 4-inch fittings. I think we need to grab a couple boxes of those, but we have the D boxes. Tank is in, the pumps are in, the pipe is in, sand, a hole. Just gotta put the thing together. But yeah, this is coming good. It is hot out. It's always hot out, right? It's the summer. But this is coming along good. We'll be done with it before the end of the day, certainly. Gosh, only the shades right here. Only if it was just a little bit farther. Just a little bit farther. Oh, it's like so much cooler in the shade. Yeah. So we'll keep on going with that. Unfortunately, the camera got too hot. Sitting there in the sun with it running, it overheated and turned off. So you guys missed the last brick that I put in. But there it is, right there, a little wedge. Thankfully I already had one in the scraps basically, but yeah, this one is all done. Still got a couple hours left in the day too, so we'll glue the lid on, backfill all this. I gotta get rid of all this stuff because we're gonna be digging foundations here pretty soon, within the next couple days, I'd imagine. And there is the corner to the next house, so you can see just how tight this is gonna get, and that's exactly why we wanted to get this done. So yeah, so you can see, I actually don't know how far you can see, but right around there-ish is the far corner of the next building. Right on the other side of this dirt pile, you can see that corner right there. So that's the end of this one. So how we do these foundations is we just dig them in chunks because they're so tight together, backfilling them and everything, it's such a pain. So we just dig massive holes, and then we're gonna do the rear deck supports this time. We were doing the front ones. We're doing all the services in the backfill and everything. So once we're done on that lot, we're basically done other than loom. On these ones here, it was taking about 4 days to do the backfill, which once you're done in the first one, I mean, you're not going to frame them nearly fast enough. So kind of the bottleneck honestly here is the foundation guys. They only have enough panels for basically one building, so they're a small crew. So but yeah, so we'll take all this up, we'll get backfilling on this and stuff. It's gonna take me a while. I gotta clean the mixers, put them away. It's gonna be a little bit before all this stuff is needed again. So yeah, like I said, the next sewer is in this main circle there, so there's quite a bit of work for down there before I can do that work. Gotta at least have structure in, so. But I'm getting sweat in my eyes. I'm gonna work on picking this all up. hole. I definitely don't want to drive into that or back into that decking. So we got that all backfilled. I'm just gonna go over there and check out how those guys are doing. Kind of done doing what I'm doing for today, so we'll see. It's almost the end of the day. See where that retention pond is at that those guys have been working on today. We'll head on over there. I'm gonna go over there and kind of clean up a little bit of that mess that Mike's got going on over there. We don't ever really get to do a lineup. It's only 3 pieces. Some sort of lineup though. So I'm gonna start out tomorrow doing the same thing. He's gonna generate some more dirt anyways. So we'll start to push this around and it kind of slopes off, follows the contour of that silk fence over there. But yeah, this stuff packs down, it's so hard. And then you get these rocks. So you get ruts and that sucks, but that's all right though. You can see we got a little bit more here to fill, so it's perfect that we got to dig that retention pond. There's actually a pond, another pond over here, but we'll use this as kind of flat ground, and then we'll have to dig it out, you know, shape it. You need to fill it in to shape it anyways. So but yeah, just fueling up. All done for the day today. Catch you in the morning. Good morning. So he's got to generate some more dirt, so I'm going to continue dozering this out. We're going to have trailers back in the roadway and back right in here to stockpile this place of sand. So it's sloping off kind of like that, and it kind of goes up and it's all garbage. So I'm going to try and fix all that with the 550 and make it so that it's nice and smooth for them. Make it also nice and smooth for the loader running back and forth here. So we'll get this thing fired up. That's the top of the slope. Can you see where the bottom is?
Kind of like a roadway.
Yeah, because I assume this comes up like this and then it kind of goes over and then it goes back down for the pond, right?
The flat spot is like 10 to 12 feet wide.
Oh, okay. Mike went and picked up the rest of the blocks that we needed. Getting there. This goes this way. Quickly put the rest of this wall together just so it kind of gives that representation of what the pond edge is going to be, because that pond is kind of over here and comes down like that. This is actually a structure kind of where those blocks are. We have a pipe right there at that deck support, so it's an ABS, but we'll throw this couple other blocks in. We can get this done, and then we'll have to go back. The those are in, or we'll move this over there, fill the rest of that, that corner in over there. But we'll go back to that once we're done with this wall. Where you need to go, right there. Yeah. Good. Kind of goes back out a little bit. It's only going out like 2 inches, 3 inches. No, nope. No, looks pretty good. I just go down there and double check it. Can't tell because his legs are in the way, but it's straight. Whether or not which way it curves in or out, I just can't quite tell. Oh yeah, perfect. Very, very slight curve out. Straight and then very, very slight curve out, so it's perfect. Good. Before I forget, National Grid was here. I don't know if I caught any of that on camera. They put these 2 meters on for the temporaries, which is nice. But they didn't put meters on any of the houses, and that's because they have solar on them. In previous years, this builder has done like these all electric houses, like these are all electric. So they have mini splits. Yeah, so they're just mini splits. No propane, nothing like that. So he does solar, and I think he gets tax benefits from putting the solar on. You know, the solar credits, and going electric and blah blah blah. So it kind of makes sense business-wise for him. But he's always done the panels at the very end, and when a house has solar panels on it, they require a special kind of meter because electricity goes both ways, and so they won't put that meter on until I believe it's the electrical permit is totally 100%, because they have stuff inside the house that needs to be 100% for the panels to work and all the other stuff. So they said, you know, you need to have all that permitting and everything done for us to put meters on the houses, which sucks because now those 4 houses don't have meters on them. But we have the 2 temporaries, so I guess. Yeah, what a shame. But this wall is coming along. It looks good. Looks good. So we got what we wanted to get done on that wall. I'm over here just working on cleaning this up. Mike's moving some of those rocks to that pile that's way back out there. So I'm just kind of be dozering for the rest of the day, I think. But all right. Picking the ass end of the loader up. Big rock. Good morning. So yesterday afternoon, I just did some more dozer work, kind of just around to kind of get that a little flat, you know, so it wasn't so aggressive driving over it with everything. And then I just blew it the rest of the day hammering. Mike was taken out of this, kind of bringing it over there to fill that in. But this morning we're gonna start off with this pipe. We got a piece of ADS that goes in right here, which is, let's see, there's a set of catch basins like right there, and then there's another set that actually goes the other way. So it's just for those 2 catch basins. That'll go into here. There's a set of catch basins kind of like right there-ish in the road that has a pipe that goes this way, and then the outfall goes out back that way through that wall right there. But yeah, this wall looks great. This wall was difficult. There's a lot of curves and everything to it, but yeah, this is the number 3 of 4 big walls. So there's a big wall that goes from right there. It spans the whole edge of that road. That's pretty tall. And then there's that one along the entrance on the other side. This one right here. And then on that spur road down at that end, there's another large one. So, but we won't get to that one for quite a while. So it's just changing some teeth. A regular, this won't fit inside the bell ring.
So you gotta cut it first. So that's, why don't you cut it a little bit long? So you want me to cut this long and then we can cut it back after, or?
Yeah, that's probably not. Just, I'm gonna have to clean up this fucking mess now.
Yeah.
So I would say cut the pipe
Like a foot long?
longer and then we'll just cut it back.
Well, I gotta set this to grade, so if it's too long, it's gonna fuck that up. So I'm gonna do, I'll cut it a foot past, and then when you go and shape that all around, I'll cut it right where.
We can put the FPS back too.
Is that the end of the FPS, Mike?
That's the end of the pipe.
That's the end of the pipe.
Are you okay right there?
Yeah. I need a 5-foot piece.
Mike, so are you guys all set for a minute? I'll start to clean this up.
Yep.
got that all stoned up. Nice thick layer of stone, because the dirt that's going on, it ain't anything nice. Just moving out, doing this stuff, doing what Mike was doing yesterday. Mike's gonna go over, he's gonna start to prep the land. He's gonna start to prep that land over down yonder for lot 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's a lot of kind of prep work to do down there to get that ready so we can dig it. He might even start digging lot 5, depending on how he makes out. There's a lot of like fill, and it's like a slope like that. I don't know if you remember from previous videos what it, what it looks like, what condition it's in right now. But so he's heading over there in the 336 to do that. And I'm going to stick with Dad on the 320. We're going to just kind of see if we can get this pond mucked out the rest of the way. Yeah, we got one of the builders guys is in the 300, so he's hammering down rocks. Anything big I'm going to bring over to him, and anything that's kind of small I will take out to that rock pile out by the circle where I was bringing other rocks, I think last week. So I'll be just backfilling that trench now. And the pipe's in the ground a little ways. The pond is definitely pretty deep. But that's alright. We got that monster. At some point, we are going to need the 300 to cross over the street here to hammer that up. It's actually too heavy for the 320 to pick up, so it was definitely too heavy for the loader to pick up. Yeah. With these smaller ones, see, like that one I'll bring over to him, but some of those I'll just take right out to their rock pile. But yeah, so we'll get after it. We have one of those magnetic things, locator, so it's hooked to the laser, places the rod guide somewhat. It's not super fine-tuned, but it works. It works when you gotta do some bulk work and get it to kind of a rough grade. It's like really old school 2D GPS kind of technology. So not technology, it's not even the same thing, but you know what I mean. Let's try this again. This rock's got a nice flat bottom, so. This thing is heavy. Break that rock so I can bring it up to this side of the street and get it out of his way. See how this goes. I just got that chunk there on the right. Might be what I needed. Let's see. I hope so. I've been working for a little bit on this. now. It's kind of hard. Was just able to split it in half. Hopefully that's the move we needed. Got it broken up. It's 5 o'clock though, so we weren't able to do it without the neighbors calling in on us. We have a sound ordinance till 6, so we weren't breaking any rules. But what else were we supposed to do? I mean, the 320 could barely budget. There's no way I was picking up with the loader to get it across here. But those two pieces right there, there's 3 main big pieces. But boy, that wall looks good in the background though. Whew. This looks almost like a good thumbnail. We'll see if we use it. We'll see if we can find something better. But yeah, it was hard. And you can't open that machine. Doesn't have any AC. You can't open the windshield on it, obviously, as you can tell by how shattered it is. It's not the smartest idea. I've done it before. I've even gotten hit in the tooth. Luckily it didn't chip anything, but I've been hit pretty hard. So I try to keep the windshield closed, but on these hot days, it is hard to not open that windshield. There's no airflow in there, no AC. The AC doesn't work, obviously, or we would be using it. But yeah, it's a whole lot cooler outside. It's hot still, but it's cooler. We got rain coming in. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, it was like 100 today. It's supposed to be like 75 on Friday. Today's Wednesday. We'll see how much truth there is to that. Mike made it pretty far on this though. He's got kind of dug out to the services, which is nice. That's easy when there's a foundation here. This is basically, I think it's a little higher than the grade, I think. That's what he's doing. But it's nice, he's got a nice pad and everything. So this goes all the way to those fans over there. So this actually might be, yeah, because see, that's the service for that house. This is the service for lot 6 right here. So this is one of the foundation holes, but he's got to go all the way to those veins. So he's got work ahead of him. Good morning. So we're back on what we were doing yesterday. Nothing too new. Mike's still working over here on these foundations, and I'm gonna see if I can get that rock removed that I broke up yesterday afternoon. We did get some rain last night, so unfortunately there is a little bit of a slime layer kind of on top of everything, and now it's insanely humid, as you can tell. The windows are all fogging up and everything from the AC running and stuff. These are 3 nice good sized pieces now. You can at least move them and not struggle with it. So we're in good shape. Except I just made a mess of the crossing, fortunately. Wasn't the one I was originally going for, but this one will do. Right there, it's so like muddy to like the core of the earth. So I just gotta stay out of there. I don't know why it's We dug a hole when they graded up, we dug a hole, and it filled up with some water, but it's been like 2 weeks since then. It's still being a pain. There we go. Nice heavy piece for sure. So we have that thing kind of far. So what we're going to start to do is dig on this side. So there's another piece over there, and then we'll connect the two, and then we don't lose our access for the loader to bucket this all out. But we got all that rock and all that other crap that was over there. We got that out, and we have a lot of this just about basically filled. Definitely don't want to overfill it because then we'll be moving all the stuff again. So gonna have to have an excavator kind of do the slopes along there, just because of all the rocks that's all mixed in with it. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna make a pile of all of this fill down out that way. Not good. The luxury of owning equipment. I tell you, with let's see, 4 pickups, the Peterbilt, and like 14 pieces of equipment. If you're not fixing something that's broken, you're servicing it. you try and stay on top of everything, but it's so hard. If you own equipment, you know, I mean, we don't have a mechanic or anything. We are the mechanics. Mike mostly, but you know, working all day and then trying to work on stuff after or on the weekend or whatever it might be. It's a lot. So, you know, picking up parts. But yeah, that's what owning equipment is like. That stuff constantly. But got to figure it out. At least it's an easy fix. Small hose. It's not nothing giant. Actually, what? Oh my God! This is getting bumpy. Yeah. What actually drew his mind is because the thing wasn't traveling like it normally does. So, nice big hole. We'll get back to it. Well, we were just working away, and then holy smokes! I mean, it is pouring out. I mean, high winds and everything. Luckily, I was able to get to the truck just in time. Tomorrow's gonna be no fun, though. I mean, this is a lot of water. You can see right there. That's. I mean, that's. It's coming down fast and hard right now. Let's see the retention pond. Is it? Oh yeah, it's already collecting water. Holy smokes. Wow. There's a lot of water. It's raining hard. And the wind, I mean, I don't know if you can see on the camera, the wind blowing the rain right off the roof of that house there. Oh, and they just finished pouring that pad. We'll see if that's any good in the morning. Holy smokes. I had to go to the bathroom, but I guess I'll have to hold it for the ride home. I ain't getting out. But alrighty. Well, we're done for today. So Mike did go to, he left basically right after we talked about that hose. He left to go to Cat. I don't think he's gonna make it there before they close, but they got a box out front, so they'll leave it out for us. He said he wanted to get 30 gallons of hydraulic. We'll see what he actually got. But 30 gallons of hydraulic, that hose. There was some other stuff that we did need too for the coupler. That video has been a long line of Saturdays put together, so that video hasn't been posted yet. But that one's coming. So yeah, it's been a project doing that. Nothing easy with that. But, alrighty, we'll see you in the morning. Where's the scraper there, Mike? Where's the scrapers? Yep. Yep. that right there is as far as he can reach right there. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get like a smaller machine. We'll come up here and do the rest of these blocks, just because there's not a lot of room between the pavement and where this drops off. The rain yesterday afternoon though did put quite a puddle in the bottom of this thing. So I don't know, this is a high water table here, so we'll see if it actually ends up draining out at all, or if we have a little puddle here for the rest of the time. We will see. We're going to change over to working on here. Now we have two pipes here, and how this works is there's a set of catch basins right around here-ish. So those go together into a manhole, which then goes into this. And then there is this pipe, which is an outlet that goes over there and through that wall. We put a head wall and everything in there when we did that wall right there. So I think we're going to connect that all up and everything and see if we can get that done. Didn't go up at all.
Huh?
Didn't go up at all. Too high. Too high. Set this structure over here, so we're gonna go up there. He's gonna grab the structure itself. He's gonna put the lid on the forks. at all this, like, all these scratches on this side though.
Yeah, well, this side's setting up on it pretty good.
Which side is exposed?
This side.
Well, right here is where it's all marked up.
That should be in the dirt and everything. It's gonna be halfway. So the middle of that pipe, draw a straight line right through the structure. That's what's gonna be exposed, is this half. What do you think? If you put that lid on there, I'll shoot the top with the laser.
Good?
Yep.
Hold on. Okay. Yep, you're good, Mike. So we got 18-inch ADS that requires 22-inch hole. So this is the first one of these that we've done. See how this goes. We actually, this machine is only good for 20. We had a company or someone mill up a bigger spacer here, so we had them add an inch to this block. So this block's actually custom. We'll do that. See how this goes. So that it plops down, you know, teeth down into the 3/4. Just watch your foot. Yeah, there you go. No, 12-inch one can barely pick up. Whoa. That pipe's all in. We got it all sealed up on the outside, and so about half of that is at the toe of slope for the edge of the retention pond, and then there'll be holes in the side, and then there's a grate that will go over the top, and so that will be like at the edge of the retention pond. So that goes in through a pipe, goes all the way over here. I'll show you where it comes out. We poured a head wall in place. I don't think I've actually showed you guys this wall too. This was one of the first things we did when we got on this job, was this wall here. And so this is wetlands. There's a small stream goes here. We were getting so much silt but you can see it's all dried up now. This was like a running river. So this is the head wall we poured in place. So that's the other end of that pipe. So we built this course right here, and then we put the pipe in and everything, and then how did we do that? Then we put the first two in, and then we had to make sure that it would all line up and everything. But yeah, no, it came out good. I think it came out good. Unfortunately, something that will probably never get seen. But so then this wall goes all the way around like that. This one's in the ground a couple courses too, so digging this was a lot of mud. And but yeah, this one wasn't that bad. This guardrail here, chain link fence and everything, we put 12-inch SDR35 in there. We didn't do the guardrail. The builder and his guys did the guardrail and the fence. I think it's too high. That's number one. It's quite the gap. But, I don't know, we'll see. Probably should have waited for the granite to be done, and then he'd know exactly how high off the ground. You know, Mike gave him some marks, but that's all right. They'll figure it out. But yeah, all cleaned up. It is the end of the day. Oop, let's get the sun out of your guys' eyes again. My eyes, being bright. It is the end of the day. It is Friday. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. It's gonna wrap it up for this week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.